I'm Susan Roden. I'm an artist from Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I'm here at the Desert Dairy on an art residency. The project I'm working on this time are pastels, and it's going to be exhibited in a solo show at the Open Space Gallery held by the city of Albuquerque in May. My topic is called Pathways, a metaphor for life's journeys at the Sandia Mountains, the foothills that encircle the mountains. What I've done is analyze the pathways. Some are obscured, some are covered with tall brush, foliage, others are paved, some are dirt paths, and they all lead on different trails going all the way up to over 10,000 feet on the Sandia Mountains. At the base is Open Space Center. It's acreage called the Elena Gallegos Open Space Center, owned by the city of Albuquerque. This, you can go and you can picnic, you can hike, you could watch the sunset, which I've done many, many times. I have used this as a metaphor, and what I've learned is that everyone goes through different things in life, either from emotional happenings or trauma, or just goals in life. They have a pathway, and some it's a direct path, such as an open, unobstructed pathway. They know where they're going to go, they know the goals that they want to achieve, and they do everything in their power to attain that. Others, they don't really know where they're going. They kind of stumble along, try different things in life. And to me, this was a pathway that either is like a dirt path, you have to walk around overgrown bushes, and sometimes you can't even find where the original path is. As we get older, we may still have a path, but it's dimmed. We've become older in life, we aren't doing as much. And the pathways then you can see, but it's more faint. It's almost like a pathway being observed during a sunset. I've created all this artwork with soft pastels. They have well over 24 to 30 layers. I do not blend the pastel. I just build it up and apply various pressures. With a lighter pressure, you get the reflective qualities of the layers underneath. I work very much in a high contrast fashion. I also alter my stroking. I use the side of the pastel where it's a broad side, gives you a wider stroke, covers a large area. Then I'll use the corner or the tip. This gives you a various size of stroke. And with these mark makings, you can also reflect movement in your pastels. These are all done on sanded paper. Sanded paper grips the pastel. I've worked some of these scenes where there's sunsets and others where they're full day view of the mountain ranges. A lot of these pastels have been initiated or started in a plein air process where I've gone to Elena Gallegos Open Space and I have created and started the pastels. I do a photo shoot in unison with it. I also sometimes notate down the time of the day or the evening that I'm there and try to visualize what the weather conditions are. Is it different months that I go? Is it in the spring or is it in the winter or in the fall? Which all gives a different reflective quality, different coloring, different shadows. I then finish these in my studio. I do work off the photos up to a major portion, and then I throw away the photo, never recreating that image again. I finish at that point by establishing strong, bold, contrasting colors, strokes, and give the featheriness, lightness to the clouds by using a very soft pastel to give that illusion of movement. This is my third residency here. Each time I've had a different project, but this time I particularly was very fortunate to come back. I felt there was a similarity to the mountain range in the Mojave Desert in comparison to the Sandia Mountains. Every evening, I would go and leave and go for walks, or in the morning, and I would look at the reflection cast by the sun, either as it's setting or as it's rising, which then would give me a lot of insight to what I was trying to create with the shadows in my paintings here. Above all is the time away. I teach a lot. As everybody, I have a lot of responsibility at home, and it just always seems that I don't get a big bulk of time to work on a project. So this has been really invaluable and very precious to come here. And plus, Ted and Anna have been wonderful hosts through it all.